when I said that Ka3na had nothing to lose, you guys thought I was joking, right? You've seen it. Ka3na came with fire, she came with fuel, she came with kerosene, she came ready. Like, she has nothing to lose. If you've not taken anything from this channel, just take this one. Do not fight with someone who has nothing to lose, especially if you have a lot to lose. Don't fight with that kind of person though. Just allow them, go their own way. Except you are ready for the violence, okay? Anyway, I'm here today to break down BBNAIJA Reunion Day 4. Yes, this is Day 4. And yeah, welcome to Ada and Nello Uncut. You guys, the Nello of the Ada and Nello is not around, okay? She's traveling, so unfortunately she can't be making this video with us. But yeah, so I'm going to be bringing the gist to you guys. I hope I can deliver alone, okay? Because I'm ready. You guys say I like gist, Abby. You've not seen anything. Our personal channels, as always, are linked in the description box, so you can go and check us out in our personal lives, okay? Anyway, back to the gist. So, first of all, Wathoni again. Look guys, Wathoni is just everywhere. She's in every triangle, she's in any place that there's man, Wathoni was there. Anyway, Ebuka asked Wathoni about her situation with Bright, okay? And according to Wathoni, she basically just used Bright. Actually, she liked Bright, but also she needed somebody to make her happy in the house, and Bright was the best option for her, and that was why, like everybody said, that was why even if Bright should cough, Wathoni would laugh. And I remember that very clearly. Like at some point, Wathoni was just like ticklish around Bright. Like if he just says anything, even dry jokes, things are not even funny, she would just be laughing anyhow. Anyway, she has told us why she needs someone to make her happy, and he made her happy. Okay, so I can't really fault her for that. She said that she used him basically. Okay, Wathoni. Okay, sis, we heard you. Okay. So Ebuka went on to ask Dorothy what happened between her and Bright, because you guys know that at some point it was like a triangle. I don't know what to call that. It was a triangle basically between Bright, Wathoni, and Dorothy. And according to what they said, Dorothy and Wathoni were both aware that they were in a triangle, and they wanted to just sort things out as the big girls that they are. They wanted to just choose who's going to be on Bright's bed. I was cringing at that part. Like, they were like co-wives that are like, okay, today's gonna be your turn. When you're done servicing our husband, then tomorrow will be my turn. I was just like, what is going on here? Like, what you went to Big Brother's house. You didn't go and get married, eh? Anyway, according to what they said, they were aware, but from Wathoni's point of view, she felt that Dorothy was not being truthful, and that's because she heard later on that Dorothy had given Bright a BJay. Wathoni was even saying that she changed the sheets the morning after, and she saw signs that the BJay happened, so she believed Bright. So Dorothy was just like, yes, she accepts that she actually did it, okay? And I was just like, now wow, I thought that all of you were saints in that house. I thought that Nengi was the only loose girl, she's the only attention seeker, she's the only one that after man. I thought it was only Nengi. So all of you like man like that. Wow! It's funny how things have changed now, and now all of them are, in comparison, all of them are making Nengi look like a virgin, look like an angel compared to all of them. Anyway, please, before anybody comes and says that I am biased because I like Nengi, see, you guys, everybody is free to have a fave, okay? What makes you think that you have the right to have a fave, but I don't? I'm not a newscaster. It's just BBN I came here to review from my own opinion, from my own perspective, okay? Anyway, but it's funny how things have changed. So, Dorothy was like, yes, she did it. That actually she did it because she wanted to. At some point, she said she was tipsy or whatever, but yeah, she went and did it. But that what pained her was that the morning after, I think she left the bed after she did it that night because she wasn't comfortable. So she went to her bed, and then the morning after, BrightO came, and he didn't even say hi to her. He didn't even say a word. He just passed, and it really, it was weird to her that she felt he was being too cold, almost like a vampire, blah, 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 blah. But according to her, she's not hurt by it. She's just stating facts, okay? Okay, sis, yeah, I accept.
Then the next morning, he didn't even check up on me.
And by the way, I think I'm jumping the gun here, but by the way, why does it feel like Big Brother is, let me not say it's scripted, okay? I don't think it's actually scripted, but I feel that a lot of the housemates came with scripts, okay? Because sis brought out dollars from her boobs and threw at BrightO. I'm like, money for your tears or something like that. I'm just like, You came ready with money in your boobs to throw at somebody. I mean, you came with a script, okay? But okay, let's just say that it just happened, okay?
In fact, wait. You need to take this for your tears because you're crying.
So at that point where Dorathy admitted that it happened, they were really cheering her on. They were like, go girl. Even Ka3na was like, I cut cap for you. I salute you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, okay. Okay. You should be clapping for yourselves there. That's what they sent you to go and do in Big Brother's house, Abi. Clap for yourself. Anyway, it was time for BrightO to talk, and Ebuka asked BrightO, what's going on? Okay, but before then, Ebuka had asked, other housemates what they think about the relationship, and most people said they did not see Dorathy and BrightO coming. It was like out of nowhere. I mean, I watched the show as well, and for me too, it was also out of nowhere. Like, I didn't see it coming at all. But according to, I think Lekon knew that it was coming. But yeah, so BrightO was asked what happened, and he went on to say that when he came into the house, he didn't have intentions of, hooking up with anybody. He wasn't attracted to anybody. So, and he made it clear, and, he was on his own, and basically the women came after him. He didn't go after anybody. He didn't lead anybody on. So they now asked him that why didn't he say anything to Dorathy the morning after? Why didn't he just at least say good morning, say hi, like be a normal human being? Why didn't he just talk to her? And BrightO was like, he felt some type of way after the whole thing happened, and that he didn't want to just come and greet her, like, yeah, that if she was feeling some type of way, imagine how he felt. And to be honest, I kind of understand where he's coming from, okay? I kind of understand where he's coming from. I'm not defending him, but I kind of understand where he's coming from, because you guys have to remember that BrightO was sort of a church boy. I remember when he came in, everybody was like, who is this one? He was sort of he came like an innocent guy. I remember he said he waited for like 8 years to have sex with his, previous girlfriend or something like that, okay? Or he stayed a virgin for 8 years. I can't remember what the story was, but something about, abstaining for 8 years. So BrightO was this kind of, I feel he's this kind of person that is a little bit prudish when it comes to things like that. And yes, it happened and he allowed it to happen, but maybe he felt bad about it or felt, some type of way about it. So that was why the morning after, maybe out of shame, maybe he just felt weird, and that was why he didn't talk to Dorathy. So I kind of understand his part, but Oga, you'd have just said hi, okay? You'd have just said good morning. You'd have awkwardly said good morning and passed, but at least say something. Don't just pass like a wood. Like, this person the night before had her mouth on your body, okay? So I mean, it's only courtesy demands that you at least say good morning, okay? But back to Dorathy, okay? I think all of us will admit that Dorathy is actually acting over the top. Like, she's doing too much. Like, sis, you need to calm down. Like, you're doing too much. Like, you had how many months in the house? You literally left on the last day. You decided to play it safe. You decided to, hide yourself. I don't think you should come to the reunion and not be doing too much for attention, okay? Because I feel like, yes, it's still part of doing too much for attention. And yeah, she was just like talking to him anyhow, insulting him. He kept telling her that, he's not going to insult her back, but he also kind of checked her that she shouldn't be insulting him as well. But she was like, you pissed me off. And I'm just like, okay, are you pissed or are you not pissed? Because you're acting like you don't really care, but at the same time, you're acting like you care so much, okay? So you have to pick a side. You cannot be saying with one mouth that you don't care, and at the same time, you're getting pissed, you're bringing out money from your boobs, you're flinging money at people, you're throwing insults up and down. In fact, the whole show was almost bleeped out. The whole show. I was just saying, beep, 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 beep. Like, the whole show was almost bleeped out because so many bombs, F-bombs, or all kinds of bombs you are dropping, okay? But yeah, Ebuka now asked BrightO if he was going to take responsibility for, the whole triangle stuff, and he was like, nope. Outrightly, he said no, that guy is coacher. He was like, no, he's not taking any responsibility because he was on his own and all of you came to him, okay? Even Nia was like, like, if you know that you run am, just admit that you run am, okay? But anyway, that was that about that, okay? Now, now the next part was between Ka3na, Praise, and Lucy, okay? Somehow Prince's name still entered, but I'm just like, Prince, at this point, you are the hot cake of the show. You are the hot cake. But anyway, between Praise, Ka3na, and Lucy. So Ebuka asked about their triangle. They didn't really have a triangle, but ish. They had a triangle somehow. Ebuka asked about the triangle. Then Ebuka asked Dorothy what she thought about, Praise and Ka3na and Lucy. And Dorothy was like, she didn't really know that, anything much happened between the two of them, but that she knew that Ka3na liked Praise. She was always about Praise, come and give me a massage. She was always about Praise. So she knew that Ka3na liked Praise, but she didn't know that aggressive cuddling happened. Okay, yeah. Then Ka3na was like, let her talk, let her say her truth. Okay. Sis now went awful. Sis was like, I'm not going to just leave this show without a fight. I'm going to leave this show and I'm going to burn the whole thing down. Ka3na, I feel like because she stayed in the house for just 2 weeks, she was like, no, this reunion, you must know my name. I must trend by force. Okay. So Ka3na was like, when she came into the house, that she actually liked Praise, and he had a situation. He told her that he had a fiance, while she had just left her husband, and they both had kids and stuff like that, so she could bond more with Praise, and that was how she liked Praise. But that, and this is the part where I don't understand, but anyway, she said that she heard that Praise told Lucy and Dorothy that nothing can happen between him and Ka3na, that never, not in the house and not outside the house, nothing can ever happen between him and Ka3na because he's in a relationship. Doesn't that sound like reasonable? I don't understand. Like, how is that a bad thing to say? Anyway, Ka3na, according to her, she didn't find it funny. It wasn't nice, a nice thing to say to a lady. And I'm just like, okay. So she said that because of it, she now went after Praise, and then she brought Praise to her bed, and then she did the do with Praise. Okay. And then after the house, it happened again that Praise was trying to redeem himself, but at this time it didn't even last 1 second and everything. See, to be honest, I don't know, I felt like Ka3na was being honest before, but this part I feel like she wasn't completely honest. Okay, that's my opinion. I feel that Ka3na came with a narrative in her head, like she's trying to convince herself that she's, a boss bitch and all that. But it doesn't add up. Okay, the numbers are not adding up. Okay, so that's according to her, that yes, she did it, and that after the show, Praise has been calling her, he has been video calling her, and he has been trying to visit her, but that she's not interested, she doesn't pick his calls and stuff like that. And everybody was like, yeah, because of how she talked. She was like, yes, she did it. But let me digress small. Okay, there's something that Dorothy said that I'm just like, sis, I know you're trying to make yourself feel good, but it doesn't really make sense. She was like, there's this narrative that all the girls in the house went after the men, but you guys have to know that you ain't shit, and that the girls didn't go after the men. That's what you're trying to say. But in all the examples we've been given from the beginning, all of you went after the men. I think it was only Nengi that didn't go after the men. Even though people say, oh, she was giving us all green lights. Okay, yeah. To me, green light is not going after somebody, okay? Green light is green light, okay? Green light is you can come if you want, okay? Green light is you can go if you want to go. Green light is not, I'm coming to you. But let's just say she went after Ozo, all right? But literally, all the stories we heard in the house, all the ladies went for the men, okay? And for me, if that's the case, just own up to it. You don't have to make it look like you didn't, like all even V went after Neo. So that's basically how it happened. Oh, I even forgot. I don't know why I keep forgetting that Erica is part of this show. I don't think Erica went after Kid. I think she just gave him green lights as well, okay? So let's just say Erica and Nengi are in the same boat, but literally all the other girls actually went for their men. And just own up to it and let it be. You don't have to try and redeem yourself or make it look like no. Anyway, so Ka3na was saying that she has love for Lucy, and that it wasn't a triangle, or that she wouldn't have felt bad if Lucy went with Praise, that Praise cannot come between them. See, Ka3na's part didn't really make sense to me. I just felt like she was trying too hard to look like, she doesn't care, like she really went for what she wanted and she got it. She was trying too hard, I beg. Okay, now when it comes to Praise was saying that the reason why he said that they had aggressive cuddling was because immediately after the house, before he even got his phone, Ka3na had reached out to him through someone to tell him that he should please don't say anything about what happened. Ka3na was like, and she kept interrupting him. I'm just like, when you had your time to talk, he did not even say Pim. So allow the guy talk. Ka3na was like, that she did that because she wasn't ready to reveal it to the whole world. Okay, Yeah, but we are still saying the same thing. That's not new information. You're still saying the same thing. He said that he actually said it was aggressive cuddling. It was because of Ka3na, but that he told some people in the house what actually happened. As for Lucy, they didn't really have much. That's why I'm like, Ka3na was just, I don't understand what she was saying, because even Lucy and Praise didn't really have much, going. It was towards the ending that Lucy told Praise that she actually liked him, but it wasn't like they had a relationship or anything serious. So I beg, that part was just, it was just unnecessary. Anyway, I said this episode was so hot that Kidwaya removed his jacket. I thought you're not hot. Should you're wearing winter jacket? I just touched down from where? Where did you touch down from? That you refuse to change your winter jacket. By the time Ka3na set everywhere on fire, the guy removed jackets because he was that hot. Me, I'm even sweating here. This episode was funny. It was interesting. It was just eye-opening. I was just like, wow. So all of you that we are slut-shaming Nengi in the house, all of you are even way worse. You see this life. You see this life. Anyway, let me end this video here before their fans will start crying in the comment section. But you guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Did you guys watch this episode? Did you enjoy it? What was the most explosive part for you? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in our next video. Bye guys. Mwah.